This is it, kids. Draculesti Manor. Home of the legendary Drake von Vladstone, heir to the coin of the Lost Realm.
Boy, it's kind of creepy out here, isn't it? Uncle Scrooge, we're not gonna break into this guy's house, are we?
Of course not, Louis. This castle has been abandoned for centuries.
Hey, look at this. The Junior Woodchuck guidebook says Drake von Vladstone was best known by his nickname, Count Dracula Duck. Is there really a monster in there, Uncle Scrooge? Don't be silly, Webby. Yeah, there's no such thing as Dracula. Right. He is right, isn't he, Uncle Scrooge?
Of course he is, Louis. Vampires, banshees, and mischievous spirits are just a lot of superstitious hocus pocus. But you better stick close to me, just in case.
Alright, how's it going, everybody? It's Joey64 here with part 3 of Ducktales Remastered. So before we actually start the level, if you go all the way back here, you get a red ruby to get you a nice 50,000, start you off with the level. That's all that's back there. You can go keep going back all the way back to where the cutscene began, but there's nothing much past.
Stay put, and keep an eye on wee Webigail. I'll be back with the treasure in no time.
Aw, nuts. We want to come with you, Uncle Scrooge.
Don't worry. I'll be back with the coin before you can say e pluribus unum.
E purple bus who'um? Yeah, I'm not sure that's as fast as you think it is. Besides, why should we have to stay here just because Webby's a big chicken? Yeah, we're not afraid of whatever's hiding out there, are we? You boys are so mean. I'll show you who's not afraid of the dark. Webby! Oh no!
Huey, Dewey, Louie!
Will they be all right, Uncle Scrooge?
Of course. Everything will be fine, my darling. Wait here and I'll be back with the lads lickety-split.
And now we're actually able to get into the level proper. So, if you couldn't tell already, the main thing of this level is we have to find the triplets. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and also dodge all the enemies like the skeletons and the mummies and other stuff, all while collect as much treasure as possible. Pretty simple. Something with this game, it's not a bad thing, especially for how the game is fairly priced, honestly, for what it's worth. I'd feel like it's worth at least a coin price. I do know it's definitely going up price right now, but as of now the price is sitting around 20 bucks on average. But a lot of the animations that you see throughout the stories and the story cutscenes, like what you're seeing here, you see the same little animations we use, which kind of gives it a bit more of that old school vibe. So I kind of like it, I kind of don't like it. But you see like the same like scaled look from Scrooge, or the same like determined look, or the same mad look. You see the same stuff from him over and over again throughout the game, which isn't necessarily the worst thing. It's not really, like, I don't even count, for me it's not even a problem. It's just kind of it's something that is a part of the game, so it's something I felt like I should go ahead and acknowledge now since he's had a bunch of cutscenes. So anyways, with these coffins that hold up the platforms, basically you can hit them and sometimes there'll be goodies, sometimes there'll be ghosts like we saw earlier. I believe they all have predetermined things in them, it's just a matter of remembering what has what. Of course, myself, I just kind of went and hit all of them. It's not too hard to dodge the ghosts. Later on, close to the end of the level, it is a little hard to dodge the ghosts, and I'll vent my frustrations about that once we get to that point, but the first little bits here aren't too bad. It's mainly when we get areas like this where it's close, it's like more enclosed area, like that hallway we were just in. Because the ghost, depending on where Scrooge is, it'll slowly go higher or slowly go lower as it flies across the screen. Which is something I did not realize initially, and actually annoyed me a lot. But once you actually realize what it does, like how they work, they're not too hard to dodge. Which I believe is the only love to win. I do have to give them that. For the most part, the enemies are distinct for each level. No enemy will cross over to another level. For the most part, some of them are reused, but the Wii used in the right way.
What a strange mirror. I wonder how much it'd fetch at auction.
I know, Scooch at auctions. This makes sense, right? We have to do to make money. I've actually never been to auction. Oh yeah, another mechanic of this game, well, not game, this level. There's little mirrors. They just teleport you to different areas, and you go back to them and go back to where you were. With most of them, I believe all of them. I know they come. I think they come back in the final level, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. Once this one part, one of those mirrors you can go back to. Anyhow, we have a new gameplay style here with the minecart. It's basically your basic minecart platforming area. You can duck, you can jump. You can't speed up or slow down the minecart from what I could tell. There are two paths there. If you go on the lower path, it's just more gems. I went on the path that had the most money. That's the one I took just so I would get the most money for the playthrough. Just because that's the goal of the game. You want to get as much money as possible. So when we go against each for the save each triplet, we will go against a boss, a little mini boss. It's the same dude every time here. It's one of the Beagle Boys. All you do, you just pop in the heads 3 times. They're pretty simple, and we'll see 2 more of them later on.
Hey, that wasn't a ghost at all. It was a Beagle Boy in disguise.
Trying to beat me to my treasure, no doubt. But it'll take more than just an old bed sheet and flour dust to frighten off Scourge Mcduck.
Look, Uncle Scrooge, that Beagle Boy dropped something. It's an old piece of paper.
Twist me tartan, it's an ancient rune.
You mean like a magic spell?
Aye, lad, at least part of one.
Gee, I wonder who tore it into pieces.
We'll worry about that later. Right now, I want you to head to the front door and wait for me. I'll be back once I've found the treasure. Off you go, lad.
No, it's still weird for me. I was thinking about this when I was watching the little opening little cutscene we had before we started this level. Because all the triplets really, none of them have their own personality. They all have about the same general personality. They all just kind of fit whatever personality they need to for the scenario for the most part. It's kind of weird because at the beginning we had Louie being all scared of the Count Count Duckula. But like in the reboot, I keep bringing up the reboot, but with the reboot, he's a lot more. He's normally the one who would be the bravest out of all of them, and he really wouldn't. He'll be like, "Oh, it's ghost. It's no big deal." Out of the 3 triplets in the reboot, so this is kind of weird to see that. No, we haven't. Season 3's been on hiatus for a while now. We haven't got any new episodes in a while, so I don't know, of the reboot at least. And there's Mrs. Beakley. No, I'll show another thing, because like I said before, I've never really done anything with the original Ducktales before. I've seen a few clips, but nothing much. Maybe one day I actually get to the series, but seeing stuff like Mrs. Beakley's design, she's been drastically changed. Like, she's still the same general, like, you get a look at both of them, you see where they got her new design from her old design, but it's just crazy how different they made them. Or even something as simple as, like, Scrooge, they just inverted his colors, where instead of it being blue and red, it's red and blue. Well, they just inverse the colors for him, but except for if you literally just inverse the colors, you could probably do that easily by just hacking into the game. I would imagine you would it looks almost exactly like the one from the reboot. So in this section, it's a little tricky. You have to get these skeleton dudes, and when you do that, you have to hit them out just the right place so you can angle your shot to hit the treasure chest that you see on the roof above us. The annoying thing is whenever they hit the wall, they break apart, and they also come back together fairly quickly. You see right there, I had him at a good angle, I just wasn't able to hit him in time. So it's a little tedious. It's not too bad, and really you don't have to. A lot of you can speed one through this game. I've done a speed one, but I don't really know anything about speed one, but I decided to try to speed through games as fast as possible. I was able to do it in roughly I think my time was 46 minutes and like 57 seconds, something like that. So, you know, this game is pretty short. Now it's just skipping all the cutscenes, of course, but I think that's this game's real this is one of the real strengths this game has, is with its replayability. So with these knights, it's the same thing as with the what we saw earlier with the coffins. A lot of times they'll give you treasure chests. Sometimes which we'll see later, the treasure chest, not the treasure chest, but there won't be a treasure chest, and it'll be his helmet, and his helmet will fall off, and you have to dodge out the way. It's nothing to it. Like right there, we just saw it, and you can't actually use those helmets. You can hit them with the Scourge's side cane and break them like I just did there. So sometimes that could be possibly useful, but I don't think I ever had any use for it while I was doing it for the playthrough here. Not that I can remember, at least. So something I want to talk about is not exactly related to this, but it's a little related. So I'm playing this on the Wii U, and of course I brought this up earlier. The only thing the gamepad really has is either it duplicates what you can see on what you see right now on the TV screen, or it's a map, which like right now I'm using it as a map as I go through it, just so it makes the gameplay a bit more smooth. I'm not just wandering around everywhere. So, you know, I'm not too worried about having to show that off. It's just a map. It's not that hard to, you know, you look up a map for this game probably on a million different websites on Google right now. But the problem I have with the Wii U, and it's more of I love the Wii U. It has so many great games, and they use a lot of them use the gamepad wonderfully. And like games like this, they don't really need to use a gamepad, you know. And I like that for it. Like they know they don't need to use gamepad, so they don't. And they use it in the best way this game can use it, and that's for a map. I think that's a really cool idea. Just use it simply having a second screen just as a map. That's also your controller. That's kind of why I wish that the Wii U was a bit better, so we would have had more games for it. But sadly, that just didn't happen. But the problem I have with recording is, it is nearly impossible to get a capture card for the Wii U gamepad. So, like the actual gamepad screen, right now you're getting direct footage from my capture card. Also, the difference here, this is it goes, and then it acts just like the normal enemy goes. They'll go lower or higher as you go. I see that dude, that goes right there, is diving down fairly quickly. But anyhow, the Wii U gamepad, there's no way for me to get direct footage, like I get direct footage of the capture card. There is, but it's like, look, from what I can find, there's no way to get a capture card right now in the modern day of 2020. I know some places used to sell them, even then they were still fairly expensive, going about $400 to $500. So, I don't know, this is annoying. It's like, I was actually planning to do a playthrough of Paper Mario Color Splash this year, but then I realized I can't, because there's too much happens. I've been doing my test been going through and playing it through on the gamepad, playing through a bit of the game just so I get a general feel for it, and I was like, I can't do this, because they have a lot of times where, I don't know why, but like, because you think they could just mirror what's going on the gamepad up on there, but it'll say look at the gamepad. It won't say it'll say look at the gamepad. TV's just blank with just text saying look at the gamepad, and you know, that gives y'all nothing to look at. Well, at least stuff like Pikmin 3, for example. I don't know why I do play through that game. I want to. But, oh yeah, ghosts will still spawn there from if you did a boss right there, which I didn't know, so that was a little annoying. But if I Pikmin 3, okay, the only thing that really pauses the gameplay with the gamepad is when you're looking around the map. And one, it's not necessarily beat the game, and two, it at least still shows where you are at on the map on the TV screen. You just don't see all the different like buttons and all that. But with Paper Mario Color Splash, even like when you do the battles, half of the battles on the gamepad screen and the other half's on the TV, so that's what makes it a little difficult. Also, you see the minecart section back there that we were in earlier. Just want to point out before you leave. But for me, it's like I can't unless I got it. Like I popped up a camera, but then it's like, okay, how do I play the game while also, you know, recording it, which makes it difficult. Like I can do it. I'm looking at different ways to do it because I would like to. The Wii has so many great games. Luckily, a lot of them I want to Let's Play are luckily just you can do them. They mirror majority of the gameplay or all the gameplay on the TV. Like, for example, like another game I've been looking into is Rayman Legends. All the stuff you do on Morphe on the gamepad, that was all mirrored on the TV. You can see, you know, the players who play on TV had to be able to see Morphe, so I do like stuff like that. And it's something I don't. Yes, it is a problem, but I don't blame Nintendo for it, because like, you know, the game's still amazing, and it's not like the gamepad doesn't benefit the game. It does. So that's completely just a YouTuber's problem, and I don't think it doesn't have to be a concern. You know, video games aren't made just to make YouTube videos. That would be different if that is the only reason why video games were made, but no. It's a bigger, they have a bigger market they can do. They're not even trying to be compatible with capture cards. They just happen to be, because capture cards are just, normally it's just HDMI stuff. Honestly, if you really want to, you probably use a capture card to record TV shows, honestly. I wouldn't be from a DVD, HDMI DVD player or Blu-ray player. Whatever you so choose. I wouldn't be surprised. I know, like, stuff like the Switch, they actually have it where, if you go on YouTube, it'll recognize it as a capture card, and it won't let you, do that, because I actually did a few live streams using the Switch's YouTube of doing reactions to the Nintendo Directs, and then I had to switch it using the Google, whatever Google Chrome's little recorder, screen recorder thing is. So, yeah. I was wondering, why did Scourge have Louie grab that piece of paper? Why is he like, go get that piece of paper for me, and then he walks over there anyways, and also it's literally right there behind you? Just kind of odd, but anyhow, we're almost done. We're almost through. We gotta. I will say, I love the voice acting in this game. It's amazing. I think I should look this up. Maybe we'll talk about this next part, but if his voice actor was dead or not, because I've been going back and forth, and I don't remember if he is or not. Also, there was upper area up there. That is, you're supposed to use a chest to get up there. That is where the heart container is for this level.
What's this? Part of the spell matches the inscriptions on this mirror. Luck of the ducks! I solved the riddle!
What riddle, Uncle Scrooge?
Boys, I thought I told you to stay with Webby.
They did stay with me, Uncle Scrooge. I'm right here. Oh, what a pretty mirror.
Aye, lass. And if I'm right, using this spell will reveal the foul perpetrator behind all these shenanigans. Magic and dispel. Ach, I should have known you'd be behind this.
Oh, Scroogey, my old friend, you wouldn't believe how much fun it is watching you run around making a fool of yourself.
What?
Oh, you really don't think you need ancient sorcery to find coin of lost realm, do you? No, I had Beetle Boys hide paper scraps to throw you off trail.
Why, you sneaky, conniving...
Please, save compliments for garden party.
What garden party?
The one I will throw in celebration when I get home with lost coin. So long, fools!
Gee, she isn't very nice. You said it, Webby.
All right, you kids stay here. I'm going to track down that witch and give her a piece of my mind.
Alright, can I just say how weird it is? Okay, guys, like I said, again, I watched a review before even playing this game, and it is so weird hearing Magica's accent, or at least that accent, the way she talks. She is so different in Weeboo. I won't get into it, but if you've seen the Weeboo, you know what I'm talking about. It's actually, outside for just being in there, there's actually a lot of spoilers of the story relating to it, so I don't want to get way too much into it, but yeah. Also, this is the section I was talking about with all the ghosts. This is so annoying. Now that like I've played it, I kind of know how to dodge it, but it's a little rough. Also, I didn't get the ruby there. I was so sad about that.
Scrooge, why must you always meddle? That coin is mine.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Magica the Spell. So for her boss fight, she will force off summon lava, on the ground, which you have to use the pogo jump to use the block she spawns in to avoid her fire beams. Then she'll shoot some from the vertically, and you just dodge that around. She'll go in left, hit her, she'll go in mirrors, hit her there. Next, you can hit her again after that. She'll turn into a vulture form, she'll fly around for a bit, she will dive down like so, and then you poke on your pokey stick. Then you dodge your electrical blast, poke again. Once you repeat 2 more times, then you are done. So yeah, that's the boss fight. It increasingly gets harder and harder. If you get the chest, they will give you health upgrades. They never give you money, which I believe I got them every time here. Sometimes multiple chests will spawn, sometimes only one. It is a pretty good boss fight. I do gotta give this game that. I love the boss fights. These are some solid. So one thing I feel like it's really hard for platformers nowadays, or just in general, boss fights are typically pretty hard to do for some reason for platformers. But I feel like here they really truly did nail the boss fight here. Just in general, all the boss fights. The one with we had at the beginning with the Beagle Boys, the boss we had last time with the Temple Dude, that actually reminded me a lot of Wario Land, Shake It, I believe, whichever one was on the Wii. That's what that reminded me of a lot. The first boss in that game. I was just maybe before that, but still. Yeah, the future bosses, of course, we'll talk about them more as we actually play through the game, but they're just some solid boss fights. They're challenging. They're really challenging, especially the final boss. The final boss is so good. I love the final boss. I can't wait to talk about that.
These inferior mirror and beam spells. It's the last time I shop for spell ingredients at discount store. You haven't seen Wrath of Magic at the spell. You may have Coin of Lost Realm, but your #1 dime will soon be mine.
There we go, level completed. Stage clear, that's what I definitely just said. And Scrooge took a nap. Cool beans. Alrighty, there's all of our earnings. $2.6 million, that is a lot. Plus another oh no, that's how much we had before. Now we're at $5.1 million, awesome.
Do you think Magica will keep out of our way now, Uncle Scrooge?
It's hard to say, lad. Folks like her have a way of popping up at the most inconvenient moments.
Well, when it comes to Magica, there's no such thing as a convenient moment.
Too true, Louis. Now then, where to next, lads?
Alrighty, thank y'all so very much for watching. Yeah, that's another level done. We now have 2 out of the 5 sacred treasures of this game. I don't think the treasures really have any connection outside of just, we know Scrooge wants to get it because he likes treasure and money. Like, look at the money bin there. But yeah, next time, we should be going to the mines. Are we going to? I know we're not going. I actually don't remember, to be honest. About to find out here, actually. We are going to the African mines. I was correct on that. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time in the African mines. Bye.
Find Gyro. Our next stop's Africa and the center of the earth.
What treasure do you think you'll find there, Uncle Scrooge?
Only the largest gem known to history, the giant diamond of the inner earth.